Looking for your first car is so exciting, but there are so many things to think about before making that purchase. In the previous section, you understood the difference between needs and wants. You also got some practical tips about how to save money. Now that you have decided to buy a car, let's look at some important decisions that you will need to make along the way. The first and most important decision that you will have to make is whether you want to go for a new car or you want to buy an old one. A new car is usually going to be more expensive than an older one. This means if you decide to buy a new car, you will have to save more money or take a bigger loan. However, there are additional costs involved in older cars that you should be aware of. For example, older cars may need a roadworthy certificate. Insurance for older cars will usually cost more. New cars also tend to have lower running costs as they are usually under manufacturer warranty if things go wrong. And some new cars also come with cap price servicing. Although you pay a lot more for a new car, it will usually come with peace of mind. I want you to critically think of buying a new car or an old car and write down your decision. Make sure you mention the reasons for your choice. Once you decide whether you want to buy a new or old car, it's time to think about the loans. Loans can help increase our buying power. Depending on your savings and the type of car you want to buy, you may have to take out a loan. But loans come with a lot of jargons that we need to be familiar with. Let's look at them one by one. Rate of interest is probably the most important factor that affects your loan. It determines the interest portion of your monthly repayments. You can get loans from credit unions, banks, or even car dealerships. Make sure you look around before you take a loan for better deals. In general, all other things being equal, lower the interest rate, better the loan. Next, we'll look at the down payments. When you take out a loan, there will usually be a down payment that you will have to make upfront. The bigger your down payment, the lower your loan amount would be. Lower loan will mean lesser interest repayment on the loan, which can mean huge savings in the long run. Think about how much of your savings you can put aside for a down payment of the car. The more you can pay yourself, the better. But make sure you don't spend all your savings on the car down payment. Let's look at the loan term now. Loan term is the time period for which you're taking out the loan. It is usually between 12 months to 5 years. It is important to be sure of how long you want your loan to last. Smaller terms will usually have higher monthly repayment amounts compared to longer terms on the same loan amount. Plus, loan terms are usually not flexible. Try to pay your loan sooner by making extra payments and you may be charged an early termination fee. Fall behind on your payments and you may be penalized, or you might even default on your loan. The last aspect we look at is what happens when you're not able to pay your loan back. Very important thing to remember. Loans are legal contracts. Once you sign the loan contract, you are legally bound to pay back the loan based on the conditions set in the contract. It is important that you read the contract carefully before you sign. If you are not able to pay your loan back, loan companies can even take back your car, leaving you with no money and no car. Always make sure when you take a loan that you only borrow what you know you can return. Loans may be tempting as they increase our buying power, but remember that they have to be repaid. Apart from your monthly loan repayments, there will be other out-of-pocket expenses for maintaining a car, like insurance, registrations, and servicing. Make sure you plan for all these so you're not left with no money for your other needs. There are many car loan offers in the market today. I want you to find at least 3 such products and research them by comparing them against each other. Try comparing their interest rates, eligibility criteria, maximum loan amounts they offer, loan setup fees if any, early termination fees, and any other extra charges that you might find. Based on the comparison, make a recommendation of which product you think is better. In the next video, we will look at how loan calculations work, how to find your monthly repayment amounts, and how to calculate your savings.